Yellow, 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 everybody. Sorry, give me 1 second. I just realized my name is off on TryHackMe. I'm just going to, or like my streaming name is wrong. So I'm just going to clean that up. Sweet. That was John Carpenter. Halloween theme music, and I'm just give me 1 second. I'm trying to get things up and running properly because I just came home, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Got the right name. Okay, stream manager. You guys can hear me, right? Everything is good. You guys can hear me, see me, yada yada yada. Okay, should be good, I believe. No viewers right now. Interesting. Am I live on YouTube? Can YouTube see me? Hello, hello YouTube chat. No. Oh, I know why. Sorry, only I think currently I'm only available on Twitch. That too with this. Okay, now I should be live. Yellow, 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 everybody. Can you guys see me? Hello, YouTube. No? Now it should be better. Okay, now I'm live on YouTube finally. Holy, took some extra efforts today. Can you guys see me? Can you hit me on YouTube? I'll check too from my side. Can you guys hear me? Can I see hear some chat? Hello Shriram, how you doing? You can hear me, right? And you can see me? Hello Shriram. Yeah, okay. How you doing, buddy? Sorry, for some reason everything was private on my system. I'm good too, man. Thank you so much. Okay, popping out these chat ones, windows, so we can start with our hacking. Okay, so we back and we are stronger than ever, and we're working towards our Active Directory breach. Active Directory blue, Windows basics, no. I was working on my stuff. So I just came home and I was like, okay, I have to stream somehow fast, and then everything is like a little bit up in the air. And we have our friend whose exams are going on, Wrench. So all the best to him or her. I don't know. Probably him. I don't know if I'm able to attend the next few streams because I'll be traveling to school to get my 12th mark sheet. Oh, nice. Yeah, no problem, man. Like, I'm very glad. Hope you get. Oh, Idor. Hello. Good morning. Finally, this is the one I was looking for. Okay. That's fine, Shriram. Don't worry. All the videos will be online. I had to take down the the OpenAI one today because there was something accidentally I shared there, which once I like remove, then I will publish it again. But it's good nobody saw it. It was like for blink for like hardly a second, but I had to remove everything. But yeah, as I was saying, today we will cover task 5 and task 6 on Active Directory. So let me know if you guys have any questions as I'm explaining through them, and we'll cover some stuff because also on the side for some work related reasons, two things I'm learning is Go language and also Power BI. Because Go and Python, I will be making my stuff strong. Need to. So, yeah, hopefully, if you guys want to learn, probably I can do some Discord stuff on those. If not all those stuff. Golang for what? Go language just for project boss. Honestly, just for a project. They my manager asked. Not for that. Maybe like in future I would love to. But right now the thing is like for some project work I need that, right? Because as you know, the whole where is Go used? Go is like Python almost. Go is similar to Python. It has gained a lot of attraction in recent years. And I was looking at one thing. I'll show you. But it's like Go is like multi-purpose, just like Java, Python, and all those stuff. But interesting thing I want to show about Go and how big it has become in recent days. There is this one Go Buster. You see, when was the last commit made? 2 weeks ago, right? And I want to show you Dirbuster, which was a very popular one at one point. This is one of the Dirbuster ones I saw, and it was last updated 7 years ago, and that shows you how fast Go is compared to Java. And even like I saw, it's still like very hardly modified. Dirbuster is hardly modified, but GoBuster is modified very frequently and has a bigger community and so much faster. Oh, this is the first command you use in Try Hack Me. Oh yeah, like the bank hacking account, right? The bank hacking stuff. That's good. Good. Awesome. So hopefully you guys are ready for this, and yeah, like let me know whatever my stuff will be. I will be sharing. I was playing around with some what's this called some Obsidian, and I was looking through some really good like plugins which I wanted. So we'll be sharing that too, how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. Final binary file is so damn big. Yeah, yeah. I know. I was downloading those things recently on some places, and I was like, yeah, damn. Some like that's the thing, right? But like Go is so much faster. It's just because storage nobody cares about it. What people do 100% care about is the speed. If anybody asks you which is like important, speed versus storage, nobody says storage. It's just too cheap nowadays. Like you probably know, you can just have like 2 terabytes of storage like for so cheap nowadays when you go, right? Yes, for legit work, yes, no one cares. Yeah. The only time you will care about some go has security issues though. Yeah. There was one which recently came, right? Yo, rabbit. We'll take care of that. Go security. I know there is a issue. I saw an article on it. But with that being said, Rabbit is here today. So welcome, Rabbit. This stream and these all streams are just for you, right? Because we are going to cover Active Directory. I'm going to start my tag box. Have to do the DNS again. But now you have to, right? Stay with us. But for malware image sending a 600 megabytes for execution to victim, yeah, that's true. Like those are true, Idor. Like the images are too big and all those stuff. But hey, I watched them offline too. Oh, nice. C++ is indeed better. That's why Python is so much better because Python just ends up being a C++ code, right? And from there, basically assembly, whatever machine code. The will sleep if there is no activity detected. Reset, extend. I don't know why it's still working. Should have gone to sleep. Network state is running, so that's good. Let me quickly connect to our file. Wait, I have the Obsidian, so I can just do that. I keep looking at the wrong one. Okay. Okay. We have our file and we have resolve.config where we have to run this in our attack box. Once we run this, we are able to see this thing. So let me just quickly copy paste these things, commands. How do you like this, Rabbit? Like in terms of knowledge, let me ask you this: like how, in terms of knowledge, how good is this? Like the things we did, the attack we did yesterday. Did you like it? Was it like a good one? Good to know thing? Have you tried it that way? Alright, guys, I have a bus to catch. No worries, mate. No worries. We'll miss you, though. We'll miss you. And all the best collecting the mark sheet. You did a great job. We love you. 400 kilometers away. Wow. Damn. 400. That's crazy. That's crazy, actually. Did you like used to live earlier near your school, like, or stuff? Okay, we have this. Resolve. Wait, hold up. Which one was it? We have resolve dot conflict. Resolve dot config. Yeah. Bye, Shriram. Seems like the university adventure for you will begin soon. Yeah. But if you're, I will say this: if you're hanging out with like us who have graduated or like are about to graduate from university and learning from our stuff and even these things, you are like way ahead in the game, boss. So I have very high hopes for you, and I know you will have a really good future. And so all the best, and congratulations again for clearing 12th grade. That's a big achievement. I still get PTSD from it. Okay, let's see. Copy. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. What is the IP of this guy? Ten 226.101. But Rabbit, do you like this like content like which is we are learning? This is also no doubt THM has great explanation for attacks. Yeah, I really liked it because the attack we did yesterday, I was like surprised that okay, this is how things work too, and the pass back attack. There, where is this drop sound? Oh, the drop sound coming from this attack box. But how many of you have like played with C++ or C itself? Have you guys played with that language before? So let's do a ns lookup. Server can't found. Okay. this is the issue with this. Tag box, we do this. I would like, wait, what's that? Yes, sir, I make malware, beginner though. Nice. Okay, this one. Check this out, CH. Yes, sir. Rat Ratatouille. Nice. What's that? Rabbit said on YouTube. Okay, I like over C++ C. Much easier to write and less breaky. Rust over C or C++. Ah, nice. This is cool. Ratatouille. Remote access control. Python C2 server with C++ rat. Oh, wow. Did you develop this by yourself? Wow. Oh, need to start this. Oh, wow. And this is you, Nitin the coder? Damn, Idor. Crazy stuff, yo. Oh, when you're free. Dude, that's cool. That's cool. Which one is you? If this is hardcore, he's doing great. I'll just send it over here too. Oh, yes, the alternate account. Nice. Damn, cool, bro. Cool stuff. Oh, both are you. Damn. Oh, I love your GitHub. Love it. Haha, nice. Damn, this is a C2 server hardcore is a legend level stuff. Damn, bro. You are doing crazy good stuff. Nice. I need to check out your stuff soon. But I think let's focus on this right now. I want to complete this. Basic C2 server rabbit. Oh, okay. ifconfig, blah blah blah, sudo open VPN, da 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 da. We completed this. I don't want to debug everything again. It was a basic, it was like basic commands like screenshot, Windows, event logs, monitor only. Still big. Still big, bro. Still, man, gives you persistent access. Great start for malware dev. I couldn't implement screen share. Oh wow, dude, but still, like, doing this much is big still. Server can't find this thing. THM. What am I doing wrong? 10 200. What am I doing? 226 101. Okay, so I was using the wrong file. It will be resolved without econfig. So now our stuff is running. Screen share is hard. Even good C2 servers lack those easy pass by screenshot. When I'm free, I will screen share in Discord. I'll show you the demo for it. Nice. By the way, I made it during my CEH preparation time. Dope, bro. Damn, you guys are killing it, man. I need to work my ass off. Okay, so are you guys ready for after the LDAP pass back attack, right? In which we were able to like get some screen share, like some packet tracing done, and based on that, we were able to create a rogue Active Directory server and get our password. Are you guys ready to go forward with the authentication relays? I would stay and study, so I started this. Nice. I could stay and study. No, I couldn't. Havoc is my favorite. Havoc like the C2? Damn, bro. Modern malware post exploration command and control framework created by Cypher. Damn. Still, man gives you persistent access. Great start for a rabbit. No percent. Silver and mythic. Um, what about Cobalt? I thought Cobalt was also used for C2. Cobalt Strike C2. Have you guys used this one before? That's the only one I like heard from various stories. I haven't played much with C2 servers. Are there like Try Hack Me has some? Oh, I think there must be some C2 stuff. Yo, Rabbit, though, quick question. Cobalt is average when compared to Silver and Mythic. Oh, okay. Silver. Adversary. This is the one? Is this the one you guys were talking about? Silver. Oh, yeah. C2 server. Yeah. What makes something a better C2 server other than like breaking? What makes something a better C2 server than other? Red teaming framework. 21. The developer of Havoc is also the contributor for Malrevega, and guess what? Guess what? He's 20. He's 20. 20. The fuck? Sorry for using that, man, but like, holy. Crazy. This creates inferiority complex for me. This right here creates inferiority complex. Holy hell. Like C2 servers, open source, the guy is the creator. Good morning, my friend. My box doesn't work on THM. Why? I can't start network. I can't reset. Or should I do the whole work? Can you send me Insomnia? Can you send it in the Discord like the screenshot? I would be happy to look at it. Oh, Shiram was here. Cracked spider. Wow. Dude, that's like I don't even know what to ask. Like if somebody who's like 20 is killing it. If you can't edit the shell code or binary of the final malware, then it is better. Hmm. Oh, okay. Interesting. And do they use their own protocols or they excuse me, they create their own protocols or do they use existing protocols for these stuff? For example, Havoc C2's shellcode you can't edit. Okay, interesting. Damn, bro. No boss TCP is used. Oh, okay. So this gets under the radar sometimes. Okay, let's see. The network will go to sleep when no activity detected. Huh. That's crazy. No one creates new protocol for malware. That's not true though. Wait, that might be true. I heard somebody created a new protocol for something. I don't remember. Maybe it was malware or not. But insomnia. Yeah, just like I think if you don't have to do the whole box again. No, listen. They won't be creating a whole protocol. I think I'm thinking about something else. It would be some other service or something which is part of TCP. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun there. Please, Idor, go for it. But also, Insomnia, you don't have to do the whole box again. If you just like refresh the page, start the server again, try to start the server, what will happen is you probably might have saved the password from yesterday and it might work. Hopefully. I will also try. Might work, might not. I think it will. Did it work when you refreshed? No, it didn't. Interesting. Interesting. Should work. Other boxes work, not this one. Try to go. Let me send you something. Oh, we are not friends yet. Okay. Let's see if this works. Let me send you a quick friend request. Can you send me a friend request? Can you like or join try hack me server? What will happen is that victim machine and all other TCP machines use TCP worldwide. Yes. Now imagine if a malware uses a new protocol, no connection. Yeah, I'm just thinking in the sense like, what if you are able to, like, yeah, like makes sense because you won't be using a new server to talk to someone, but would you try to like play around in the way that like not creating exactly a new server, but like creating a new not service like can you create, even let's say create a new protocol, like a way that your machine and the other machine talks, which can be like hard to find for others. Has anybody tried that in the whole world before, or I'm just thinking of something else? I might be like wrong. Might be wrong. I heard something. I forgot what I heard in one of the hacks. Not probably not even this, but yeah. But Insomnia, try to go on here. If the purpose of new is something else, yeah, probably. But Insomnia, right? Should I ask them in THM? Yeah. So go to THM, right? Um, go to just general and ask. Or also there is support, right? In support, site support or room, there is there. Nice. So just ask like, hey, I'm having this issue. Can you help me with this? Because I do that. Other than yes, people make new protocols. Yeah. Yeah, no problem, mate. Just ask here, site support. Probably somebody will help you with the information. Till then, you can follow me. We can do it together, right? So hopefully that works. So we had THM, right? We got the printer password, as you can see. Now we have to go to 10.200.26.202. Okay, that's our main guy. So we have authentication relays, right? Let's talk about this because yesterday was pretty fun when we did a LDAP password passback attack. That was pretty fun. Not going to lie. So continuing with the attacks that can be staged. Let me make sure that can be staged from a rogue device. We will now look at attacks against broader network authentication protocols. In Windows Network, there are a significant amount of services talking to each other, allowing users to make use of services provided by network. Talking to each other, allowing users to make use of services. Okay, these services have to use built-in authentication methods to verify the identity of incoming connection. So like I'm trying to access like a printer or anything, they have to verify. In task 2, we exploited NTLM authentication used on a web application. In this task, we will dive a bit deeper to look at how this authentication looks from the network's perspective. However, for this task, we will focus on net NTLM authentication used by SMB. What is SMB? Server Message Block is a communication protocol originally developed in 1983 by Barry A. Feigenbaum at IBM and intended to provide shared access to files and printers across nodes on a network of systems running IBM OS2. It also provides an authentication inter-process communication mechanism, basically a file sharing and device sharing protocol, file and printers basically. The server message block protocol allow clients like workstation. Basically, workstation is if you are in a company, the computer you are working on, right? The computer given to you on your cubicle is a workstation to communicate with a server like a file share. In networks that use Microsoft Active Directory, SMB governs everything from inter network file sharing to remote administration. Wow. So, file sharing and remote administration, RDP stuff. Even the out of paper alert your computer receives when you try to print a document in the is the work of SMB protocol. However, the security of earlier version of SMB protocol was deemed insufficient. Several vulnerabilities and exploits were discovered that would or that could be leveraged to recover credentials or even gain code execution on devices. So basically, it's connected to printer. We can or any other server, right, or any other service. We can do some remote code execution. Don't use SMB shares. Thanks, Rob. This is your first message, right? I believe. Nice. Welcome to the family. I love the cute image of the cat, though. If I don't know if anybody can see this. Yeah, I love this image. Nice. Welcome to family, boss. So, as mentioned by Rob, don't use SMB shares. Although some of these vulnerabilities were resolved in newer versions of the protocol, often organizations do not enforce the use of most recent versions since legacy systems do not support them. We will be looking at two different exploits for net NTM authentication with SMB. That's good actually, like two different exploits here. Since the NTLM challenges can be intercepted, we use offline cracking techniques to recover the password and sorry, one second. To recover the password associated with the NTLM challenge. However, this cracking process is significantly slower than NTLM hashes directly. So we have the challenges and we can do some cracking to recover the password, but there is of course NTLM hashes which we did before. We can use our rogue device to stage a man in the middle attack, relaying the SMB authentication between the client and server, which will provide us with an active authenticated session and access to the target server. Rainbow table, yeah. Wait, rainbow table? Oh yeah, the rainbow attack. Yeah, yes. Sorry, table confused me. But yeah, so challenge will help us find what is with challenge. If we have the challenge, we know the challenge, and we got the response which we talked about with our drawing. Where is it? It never saves my drawing. I have to like look for it. Okay, whatever. But if you remember, right, we talked about this. This is us. This is the because we are using NTLM, right? And this is the Active Directory server. Let's say there are three. The server will send us a challenge. Get the LM hash, then hit the rainbow table. Check the CH when you are free. Sure. What is this? I build my own protocol. Here's the reason. Ooh, that would be good. That's a good one to look for. That's a good one. Get the NTLM hash. Yeah. I think like we have. That's actually the right way to do what you're saying. We did that too in like a week ago. We did a CTF. Yeah. So we get the challenge. We get the response. And from here, the whole game will go. So it is fun. I think the room name was Fluffy. Let me put it on Hack the Box. I can't share the video because I got a strike on my copyright strike on my channel, and they said after that is taken down, then only they will let me do it. Let me post it. So sorry, the video is not online, but it was a great challenge. So if anybody is interested in Active Directory stuff, so we have two ways, right? First is two exploits for NTLM authentication, or two exploits we were talking about. One is challenges intercepted offline cracking, to which is not through hash. We are not getting the hash. We are getting the password directly. Second, we will have a man in the middle attack, where the authentication between client and server, which will provide us with an active authenticated session and access to target server. So this is the one, right? This is our client. We are the client here. And this is the server. NTLM server. Okay. LLMNR. So NTLM write exploitation. Yeah. NBTNS. I don't know what is write exploitation. So you have to tell me, Rabbit. I'm not the best with the names. So we have three big words. The link local multicast name resolution is a protocol based on domain name system packet format that allows both IPv4 and IPv6 to perform name resolution for host on same local link. Okay, that's good to know. NBTNS and WPAD. So let's see. In this task, we will take a bit. If I'm able to write to SMB exploiting NTLM shares to get them. Oh, that's called NTLM write exploitation, where we write to SMB and exploit NTLM shares. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. So here we are talking about, we'll take a bit of look at the authentication that occurs during the use of SMB, right? We will use the responder to, hold up. Look at the authentication that occurs during the use of SMB. Yes. We will use responder to attempt to intercept the NTLM challenge to crack it. There are usually a lot of these challenges flying around on a network. Some security solutions, when perform a sweep on the entire IP ranges to recover information from the hosts. Sometimes due to stale DNS records, these authentication challenges can end up hitting your rogue device instead of the intended host. So what is the rogue device? The Active Directory server we will be setting up, or the NTLM server we will be setting up, the rogue one, like the one we set up previously to recover, right? So we would be sweeping the entire IP ranges and finding which one we want. Responder allows us to perform man-in-the-middle attack by poisoning the responses during net LTM. Was that? Active Directory is basically too much stuff, so it's always better to give a lot of time, otherwise one fails OSCP because of Active Directory. Dude, I hope you pass the second one, man. I really do. I want to hear that you pass very soon. Okay, back to it. So we have man-in-the-middle attacks by poisoning the responses during net LTM authentication. So when this authentication between the client and server, NTLM server, and LTLM server and the AD, these are the communication happening, and we have to poison these ones, right? Tricking the client into talking to you instead of the actual server they wanted to connect to. So our NTLM authentication server on a real LAN area network, right? Your Wi-Fi router area. Responder will attempt to poison any link local multicast name resolution LLMNR, Net BIOS name service NBTNS, and web proxy auto discovery requests that are detected. On large Windows networks, these protocols allow hosts to perform their own local DNS resolution for all hosts on the same local network. So basically, these are the protocols used to act as a DNS on a local network. So if you are part of a big organization, right, and there are multiple like servers going around, these will help them communicate between each other. There could be 30, 40 stuff of them, like with printers and stuff like that. So rather than overburdening network resources such as the DNS server, hosts can first attempt to determine if the host they are looking for is on the same local network by sending out LLMNR requests and setting if any hosts respond. Remember, if you know like the basics of networking, this is how it works, right? If I am in a house, right? Let's say there are four rooms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in room 1, right? And I send a request to the printer, and let's say the router is here, somewhere in here, and the printer I'm looking for is in this area. Doesn't matter the area, I'm just want to show you. The request will go to here, the Wi-Fi router, and the Wi-Fi router, let's say it knows, right, the printer is here, it will send the request. If the request is to somewhere else, then after it knows there is no device which has this, it will go to the internet. So that's what it's saying. This communication that happens, we are going to poison this one. The NBTNS is the precursor protocol for LLMNR, and WPAT requests are made to try and find a proxy for future HTTPS connections. Since these protocols rely on requests broadcasted on local network, a rogue device would also receive these requests. So basically, when the Wi-Fi network, right, to know if the printer is here, let's say there are like multiple other devices in the house, let's say this here, one here. If you set up a virtual machine, monitor the traffic, yeah, I would love to show it that way with like the whole system, much easier. I need to first, maybe with the network tracer you are saying, right? With Cisco network tracer, easier to show even more. But yeah, like hopefully you guys get the idea, and maybe in future I can do that with network tracer. I can probably show some stuff. It's difficult to set up Active Directory, like not even that Active Directory, but more like just this communication of Wi-Fi, so people get it. I think TryHackMe has those with the basics of networking. Okay, going back. So our rogue device would also receive these requests. Usually these requests would simply be dropped since they are not meant for our host. So we will get that request and we can know what's going on. However, responder will actively listen to the requests and send poisoned responses while telling the requesting host that our IP is associated with the request's host name. Yay, first time I'm not missing a stream. Jolly, what's up, bro? Everybody say hi to Jolly Jumper. Howdy, boss. Nice to have you. Okay, so by poisoning the request, responder attempts to force the client, basically our workstation, to connect to our attack box. In the same line, it starts to host several servers such as SMB, HTTP, SQL, and others to capture these requests and force authentication. Wow. So basically, what's that? So basically, trick Windows into sending LTLM authentications to you by pretending to be the host. Yes, sir. And Jolly Rabbit is saying hi. Yeah, so basically we are going to pretend that it's us, and just like, if let's say somebody is sending you, also Ido said hi. Nice. I like this community so much. Such a nice people. So, yes, we are going to pretend that it's us. The package coming to our house, that's us. Intercepting net NTLM challenge. One thing to note is that the responder essentially tries to win the race condition by poisoning the connections to ensure that you intercept the connection. This meant that the responder is usually limited to poisoning authentication challenges on local network. Since we are connected via a VPN to the network, we will only be able to poison authentication challenges that occur on this VPN network. For this reason, we have simulated an authentication request that can be poisoned that runs every 30 minutes. Okay. Simulated an authentication request that is poison that can be poisoned that runs every 30 minutes. Okay. This means that you have to wait a bit before you can intercept the NTLM challenge and response. That sucks. Although responder would be able to intercept and poison more authentication requests when intercepted from our rogue device connected to the land area network on the organization of an organization. It is crucial to understand that this behavior can be disruptive and thus detected. So basically, if a lot of people are trying to connect to you or trying to connect to the actual server, but you keep taking all the the packets, they will be like, hey, something is going on, right? Because thousands of packets are coming every second. By poisoning authentication requests, normal network authentication attempts would fail, meaning users and services would not connect to the host and shares they attended to. Do keep this in mind when using responder on a security assessment. I need to keep this in mind and I have to like decode it very well and remember it. Responders have already been installed on the attack box. Bros, I think Google is hacked. I made a service account and looked at it 10 minutes later and I had an admin. Wait, what? To interrupt seems interesting. Wait, hold up. Google is hacked? I'm sorry, that's 1 second. Hold up. Google confirms it has been hacked once user data stolen. Oh my god. It's fake? News, let's see. This is different. Yo, can you send me like a screenshot? It's not news, just something I saw. Wait, hold up, bro. I think the Google is hacked. I made a service account, looked at it 10 minutes later, and has admin privileges. Service account on GCP? Like, can you send a screenshot? The fuck, I got no news regarding this. Like, there is this one, Google Gemini AI with a poisoned career invite to take over a smart home. That's crazy. 13 minutes was hacked after wishing cyber attack. Data command here. Holy S. I Google history. Does Gemini have full access to all Google server? Maybe. But like it can gain it. Yo, can you send it in Discord what you are seeing? Just happened to me. I would love to see what happens. That it's fake. Maybe. I want to see what exactly he is seeing or she is seeing. So I know. But sorry, Jolly, you also said something. Thank you. I don't want to interrupt. It seems interesting. Can you recommend better CAF for men in the middle? Or like better information on those? Nothing show out. Nothing to show you. The service account just got upgraded to admin. Interesting. Need to maybe we can look later. allows privilege escalation. Nothing new. Okay. Interesting. Maybe something just happened to you. Maybe. Well, interesting. Maybe we can see. Explain what is service account, like Firebase and all. So service account, right, is basically when we are setting up some BetterCap is just for Kali pre-installed to. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. Sounds good. But yes, so what is a service account? This is like used a lot in Cloud Rabbit. Service account is a special type of account. Let's say there is one is a user account, right, where a user like you is accessing some resources. A service account I will give to, let's say, Jenkins, right, or a server which wants to perform certain services. Like Jenkins should have access to the build servers, able to build and deploy resources, or even able to chat with databases. So that special account, which is not used by a human but a machine or a software, that's called a service account, to provide a service to us, like Jenkins is providing a CI/CD service to us. Hopefully that helps. Can you recommend BetterCap for? Sure, BetterCap is for many. Nothing to show for service account. Okay, BetterCap is just for Kali install. BetterCap is yeah. BetterCap. Can you send me the name of that BetterCap? Oh, ARP poisoning attack. I would say service account is something above email. Something above email? Oh, EtherCap is old. So BetterCap is version. Basically, a set of privileges can give you other APIs. I made mine for RenewCat. Oh, okay. But Rob, can you explain a little bit? So something above email? Google. Oh, Google Cloud. Like, yeah, you get a different one. Yes, yes. Swiss knife for Wi-Fi. Oh. Yo, we need to look in this. A service account. Yo, Kunal, what's up, bro? Long time no see. Service account in GCP is not human identity. So, for people who don't know, Kunal knows he is a GCP expert or a cloud expert in general, right? So his definition is, I think, better than mine. A service account in GCP is a non-human identity used by application or services to securely authenticate and access Google Cloud resources with assigned permissions. Google Cloud above email, above Gmail. Yeah, Google Cloud has more. Wired.com says they uses Gemini AI with poisoned calendar invite to take over smart home 2 days ago. Yeah. We saw that one. Yeah. Kunal is I have worked with Kunal, really smart dude. You don't need a API key for service account though. Yeah, so many new people. Like, share, subscribe, lads. Helps me. If you like it. If you don't, that's fine. Help me improve then. Give me a suggestion. But yeah, we can, I think there is a lot of information you guys would love about cloud too, right? That would be fun. I can have Kunal. Kunal, would you like to join me one day? We can talk about cloud, and we haven't chatted in a long time. It's like a couple months now. Hit me up, man. Whenever you're free, you should do a chat. Okay, but going back here, Responder have already been installed on the attack box. However, if you're using, I can help you with. Oh wait, Kunal said yes. Yo, Kunal, so that's awesome. I don't know if you're in Discord, Kunal. I don't think I had Discord when we were chatting. So join the Discord and send me some stuff. All right, I'm out later, boys. Going to submit tip to FBI. Nah, not today. Do it after the stream, so they don't take the stream down. Okay, but let's go back to Responder. So 100% BetterCap, I've heard, is good in Go, so that's even better. We were talking about it. So we can 100% look into that. I'm going to save it. I need to save it. Okay. So let's go back to our poisoning authentication, right? So by poisoning authentication request, a normal network authentication attempts would fail, meaning users and services would not connect and they will get reported. Do keep this in mind when using Responder on a security assessment. Responder has already been installed on the attack box. However, if you are not using the attack box, you can download and install it from this repo, and we will set Responder to run on the interface connected to the VPN. So I'll just share this one, but I will share the better cap one as well, so you guys can look into this one. I like that people are able to share so many good resources they have worked with on the stream. And because of YouTube, these are saved forever. We will set Responder to run on the interface connected to the VPN. So let's run this. I usually like to use my own, but because the issue with this system is that with Active Directory cases, I need to have a lot of DNS work before every day. So I'll just use this. So what do we have here? Responder, net, okay, all these three ones. Author, nice, thank you. To kill the script, hit Control C. Poisoners on, not the DHCP one. You have a smart subscriber for sure. Yeah, I got smart subscribers and like all the community members. Amazing people, man. HTTP server, WPAD is not on. Auth is off, okay. SMB server is on. Kerberos, SQL, FTP, WinRM. It's so interesting with just Fluffy one. I'm able to like recognize so many things. HTTP options, serving, poisoning options, generic options, current. Okay, beautiful. So let's go into this now. If you are using the attack box, not all of the Responder services will be able to start since other services are already using those ports. However, this will not impact this task. Do a WP attack. Are we going to do it? Let's see if this will happen. I think, Rob, you think I'm very smart. I'm not that smart, man. You think, I would love to know how to do it, but yeah. Yeah, Fluffy had a lot to learn. Indeed. Actually, that I agree. Fluffy was so much good stuff. So Responder will now listen to any LLMNR, net BIOS ones, or WPAD D requests that are incoming. WPAD D, is it on? No, WPAD is off, so I have to do something with that. How many networks can you see on Wi-Fi? Wait, I don't think anything will be here. But I can't show my Wi-Fi. Won't be the best thing. Okay, I would love to just go to do this, but in a cafe or somewhere where nobody will know I'm performing a WP attack. So we would leave Responder to run for a bit on a real LAN. However, in our case, we have to simulate this poisoning by having one of the servers attempt to authenticate to these machines on the VPN. Rob, do you do CTFs too, man? Leave Responders running for a bit. Average 10 minutes, get some fresh air, and you should receive SMB version 2 connections, which Responder can use to entice and extract a NTLM version 2 SSP response. It will look something like this. So, CH, you will need to Wi-Fi adapter with monitor mode and injection mode. I do have Wi-Fi adapter at home. Won't tell you why. Injection. I do have some Wi-Fi related stuff, so I think that will work. I have some Wi-Fi related stuff I got. The reason I got it because of the Raspberry Pi. I was playing around and trying to set up a VPN server for it, blah, blah, blah. I had a lot of time during 2020 and I was just looking whatever I can do. Oh wait, we got our client. It's easier using Linux. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. Linux is the GOAT. So we have this now. We have the SSP hash, we have the username, and we have the client. Okay, beautiful. So I got alpha adapter. I hacked the next door Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi. How to get some free Wi-Fi? Hack your neighbor's Wi-Fi. If we were using our rogue device, we would probably run responder for quite some time, capturing several responses. Once we have a couple, we can start to perform some offline tracking of the responder. Bro, do you know how expensive? You think it's funny, well, how expensive Wi-Fi is in my city is crazy. It's crazy. Basically, I'm working one full day for the Wi-Fi. So speed, man. Geo 5. Holy. Okay. Need to hack your other neighbor's Wi-Fi, man. There are two neighbors, left and right. So hack one. Oh, India is VHE. Let me show you quickly because we will get distracted. But data, internet data prices. But that's still good, man. I'll show you. This might not be 100% accurate, but I want to show you how expensive it is. So in India, 0.26. Canada, it's $12. Like for let's say 1 GB, and that was 2019. It's super expensive now. It's even more expensive, right? And I don't know what to say, man. Like that's why it's very expensive here. I'm not even joking. Damn, motorbike got us cheaper. Dude, that Geo revolution, I think if Canada has it, it will be blessed. That Geo revolution, not like, I don't think people understand how big of help for so many people it was having Geo and free internet. So many people were helped. Of course, there was a lot of BS too, but so many people who needed some help were able to get help. How can it be become more expensive? Yeah, bro, it's super exciting. Motorbike with slim Wi-Fi speed. Slim Wi, that's such a good ironic way. So it's more expensive. Actually, the reason for that, first of all, Canadian government did not do a good job in setting up proper, how to say, policies in place. Second, the competition. Competition, there's just two big companies, Rogers and which was now there were three, but Rogers took over Shaw, like they got the merger, and Telus. So two companies, not much competition. Same thing was happening in India. Airtel was dominating the market. Vodafone Idea were like not good. Now it's like now with Geo came, everybody had to like change their game, make it cheaper, right? So you need some disruptors in every industry to create some good competition. Rabbit FTP. Oh, I have no idea what that is. If account, so let's focus on this. So sorry, I wanted to show you something interesting, right? Once we have a couple, we can start to perform some offline tracking of the responder in the hopes of recovering their associated NTLM passwords, which similar to what we did with Fluffy. If the accounts have weak password configured, we have a good chance of successfully cracking them. Copy the NTLM hash, right, SSP hash to text file. We will then use the password list provided in the downloadable file for this task, and the hash cap is an attempt to crack the hash using the following command. Okay, so let's copy this hash. We got. I want to go. CTF is also Linux. What? I didn't get it, Rob. Can you explain? Sorry, I didn't get that part. Okay. Till we are here, let me go directly to, I think, rooms. What do we have? AOC, try hack me. No. Where is breached one? BBB. Oh, breaching 8 Active Directory. So we have task 5. We are on task 5, right? Yeah. Oh, CIFS. Oh, okay. Are you trying out random stuff, Rob? I feel troll. Okay, so we have the password list. Now we can like, oh, touch hash.txt. Exit. So we have our stuff, right? Password file and this. Now let's look at this. Hashcat mode we are using 5600. Hash file, password file, and force. Okay. So we have password, and then we have no, sorry, we need the hash file first. Password and then -- force. Let's see. You have enabled the force to bypass dangerous warnings, blah blah blah. Yes, I have. But now it's initializing and stuff. What I would like to do is go to CrackStation as well and see if we can find something. Nope, not this guy. I think it's just the last one we need, right? Unknown requires hash format. Okay. The drop sound is so annoying. I know. Oh, wait, I can do something about that, boss. Sorry. I should have done it. So I have muted this. Hopefully you don't hear anything. Can I try? Do you want me to try? Okay, you don't hear anything, right? That's good. So sorry. I should have done it in the first place. So, exhausted, blah, blah, blah. Hockey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hockey. Salt 0, amplifier, blah, blah, blah. What is the Okay, so I think it did not crack. It got exhausted, but I'm just saying it's like says what is called candidates. What is candidates? Like possible? It's possible that those are the words. Let's see. Oh, maybe it might. We have to wait for another connection, right? If not this one. Let's see. The password file you have provided, right? Is in this area as a downloadable task file hash type. It's a dictionary attack. Yeah, which correspond to this. But like, wait, it is dictionary attack. Then why it's giving candidates? What is the meaning of candidates then? If you use your own machine, you will need to install Hashcat first. Any hashes that we can crack will provide us with activated credentials for your breach. Okay, so this is not even our hash. We have to wait for another one. Relaying the challenge in some instances, however, we can take this a step further, but trying to relay the challenge instead of just capturing it directly. This is a little bit more difficult to do without prior knowledge of the accounts. Since this attack depends on the permission of the associated account, we need a couple of things to play in our favor. So I think let's skipping. Like, I believe there should be 2 hashes coming, right? In here. It mentioned there will be 2 of those connections coming. Raise conditions since we are connected, although we would leave to run, in our case, simulate this. You will receive only 1. I think it was set 2. Oh, maybe one thing I can do is I might have. You have the whole hash. If not cracking, either it's not crackable or something is wrong with the side. I'm just thinking. So, quick question. I remember when we were doing Fluffy, we removed this part, right? So should we remove this part and then do it like this part? Oh wait, this part? No, it is the full. Okay, so any hashes that we can crack will provide us with the Active Directory credentials of this page. You need only the NTLM hash, I think, is the second one. The whole hash is from SVC to 000. Should we try though? I want to just try this guy. Let's see what crack station will give me. Nope, nothing. The second one. What's the second one? Could be a way out. Okay. Won't work, the format is wrong. Okay. I'm just trying what 233058 FA. Okay. Let's see. 233. Oh, this one. I need to understand. I have to like either remember, which I can't, but. Holy. 1 second. That's why this is. Okay. So I'll copy this one. Let's see if this one works good. If not, that's fine. We'll find. We are waiting for the other hash to come to. Not found. I'm just thinking there must be a second connection that should be coming, right? Where is it set for 10 minutes or blah blah blah? Isn't it already 10 minutes for this? With Hashcat. Okay. Okay, boss. I'll try that with you. Okay, like this. Oh wait, what did happen? Separator unmatched. Okay. I don't think so. The NTLM is full from. Okay, the best way to test for a hash, a password, feed it to the decoder. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking then it should not be, right? Like, it shouldn't be. Show me how you are cracking it. I'm just showing, like, I'll show you. I'm just using this one, hashcat m5600 hash file, which I copy pasted basic from there. Make sure there is no unnecessary gaps. Oh. You are right. Hold up. Oh, it cracked. Oh, it did cracked. Oh. Dude, just because word 1. Thank you so much, man. There was just one space. Just one space in the start killed it. Holy. You need the whole hash, yeah. Thank you so much, Rabbit. That was a good call. Right there, that was a great call. Let me put this here. And let me have the hash also for the notes. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Rabbit. Okay. So that got us our Active Directory credential. We have the username. Now let's move forward. Relaying the challenge. In some let me drink water. This is fun, hacking. Relaying the challenge. In some instances, however, we can take this a step further by trying to relay the challenge instead of just capturing it directly. It is a little bit more difficult to do without prior knowledge of the accounts, since this attack depends on the permissions of the associated account. We need a couple of things to play in our favor. SMB signing should either be disabled or enabled but not enforced. When we perform a relay, we make a minor changes to the request to pass it along. If the SMB signing is enabled, we won't be able to force the message signature, meaning the server would reject it. Okay, so the associated account needs the relevant permissions on the server to access the requested resource. Ideally, we are looking to relay the challenge and a response of an account with administrative privileges over the server. As this would allow us to gain a foothold on the host, since we technically don't have an Active Directory foothold, some guesswork is involved in what accounts will have permissions to which host. If we have already breached the Active Directory, we would perform some initial enumeration first, which is usually the case. Okay, I don't know when will I get into Active Directory stuff, and I don't even know if we need to try Active Directory stuff. I'm more in deep hacking stuff, malware, Wi-Fi, pen testing. Hopefully one day I can start with Active Directory. Yeah, elevate above 644. But I will say this. I assume, right? I'm assuming, this is just my perspective. I might be wrong. I assume you are looking to be a hacker, or you are already a hacker, and you are going to want to do forward your skills, or you want to promote yourself, whatever, right? Active Directory is one of those software which is very heavily used. For example, let's say you want to learn how to hack Linux, gain privilege escalation on Linux or Windows. Active Directory is at that level, so I will say it's very important. And also, Rabbit here says Active Directory is important, would say it's unavoidable. And that's true, like, even with like the basic ones, right? Like Penetration Tester 1, the certificate we are looking for, forward towards, it mentions, a lot of people who have taken it mentions that Active Directory is a big part of it. So if you're looking for like certifications, which is a overall hacker certification, I think Active Directory is good. And why not just learn these things, right? You are already, like, you are cracking the hash and all those, but it's important to learn those protocols, because that's how you will be in real world. That's exactly like if you're looking for Tesla hacking, all those type of bug bounty, Active Directory would be a use case there, right? Just my perspective. Again, I could be wrong because I haven't done any big bug bounty ever yet. So as of now, sorry. Correct. Even if company says to perform pen testing, Active Directory is what you will be pen testing. Yeah. As of now, you probably don't. In future, 100%, right? It's unavoidable. CEH, PWP. Oh, okay. You have a whole list. OSCP, then you can't avoid, right? OSCP, you can't. I don't know about PWPA, PWPP, and PJTP. That's not on my top of my brain. CEH also doesn't have Active Directory much. Interesting. Wait, does CEH? CEH doesn't have much Active Directory stuff? Reconnaissance scanning and stuff. I'm actually interested. Like, so CEH doesn't do. Oh, wow. As overview into Active Directory. Oh, okay. CH is a lot of theory, no Active Directory hacking. Okay, okay. That's interesting then. But if your goal is OSCP, why not get familiar, I will say. And this is a good one. I really, learning a lot with this Active Directory. And this is why. So, going back to this, right? So, since we don't yet have an Active Directory foothold, some guesswork is involved into what account. This is, sorry. I hate Active Directory too, but I can't help. I think a good way would be what a question for everyone, right? Here, Twitter, YouTube, wherever. For you guys, right? Why do you think Active Directory is important and why you think it's not, right? As of now, I did network system over 10 years. Active was still a thing. Wow. So like, just yeah, like, and if you can post these in Discord, unfortunately. But I think I will say, oh, sexy. But if you can post, like, can you post this here? Why you think and why you don't think Active Directory is important, right? In your case, just give your example. Like a good example by Idor is CEH doesn't had any Active Directory and he has a whole path going forward, or she. But what would be your case? Can you put it in Discord? I would love to go through because I would like to know what other people are on to. Rabbit, I already know the answer. That's why we are doing this. Okay, back to this though. Back to this. No more distraction. So, since we technically don't have a foothold, some guesswork is involved in what accounts will have what permissions on which host, or what accounts will have permissions on which hosts. If we have already breached Active Directory, we could perform some initial enumerations, which is usually the case. Okay. This is why blind relays are not usually popular. Ideally, you would first breach Active Directory using another method like getting other passwords and LDAP password back, and then perform enumeration to determine the privilege associated with the account you have compromised. From here, we can usually perform a lateral movement for privilege escalations across the domain. However, it is still good to fundamentally understand basically how a relay attack works, and as shown in the diagram below. Let me just take a screenshot of this so I can tell them. Fundamentally understand how a relay attack happens as shown in diagram below. So let's see this diagram. Good, got to go. Oh, no problem, buddy. But nice to see you, Idor. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. And we'll chat more. Actually, we'll chat more in Discord. That's a good thing about CEH you mentioned. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, buddy. Signing off. Okay. So let's go back to relay attack. User sends NTLM negotiate, which attacker intercepts with poisoning. Okay. Attacker forwards the NTLM authenticate on behalf of user. Server responds with NTLM challenge. Attacker forwards that challenge. User sends challenge responder created by encrypting challenge with user's hash. Attacker forwards the same thing, right? Server grants access. Attacker sends access denied error. Attack access, basically attacker accesses the server resources, which is actually remind me of, I think, DigiNotar. Have a look at this one. What is happening here? Why it reminds me of DigiNotar? Because similar many like not exactly, but like what happened with DigiNotar hack was that there was a person in the middle. They got like certificate, right? They got the certificate of authority that says, okay, this site is legit. I'm connecting to the right site. Somebody tried to access Google. It's a throwback to Windows XP and NT, which is fine, but Linux servers are far easier to manage. Oh, I bet. But also, what I was saying is, right, like somebody, a user, was trying to access Google, right? What happened exactly was that they were not able to access it. Then they tried VPN, with VPN they were able to access. And then the whole thing came out that because like some APT hackers, right, advanced persistent threat hackers, got access to DigiNotar, which was a certificate authority, right, which tells or certifies all the browsers in the world, say, okay, this server belongs to this IP address. So this google.com or this one, Elixir, I'm on the right side. They hacked it, got themselves a bunch of certificates, and were able to pose as google.com or other important sites, which destroyed the company within one day. Millions of dollars company destroyed within one day. So very interesting stuff. So let's go back to this. Go look at DigiNotar hack. You will learn. You will love it. If you want to try this type of attack in action, head over to Holo Network. We will come back to this one in future Active Directory rooms. Okay, Holo Network. Let's look into that, and I'll send you this. So it's a premium one. Holo is an Active Directory. Holo is an Active Directory. 9 days of access left. What? Lab that aims to teach core web attack vectors and more advanced Active Directory attack techniques. This network simulates an external penetration test on network. Why I have only 9 days access of access left? This is BS. Okay. What is the name of the tool we can use to poison and capture the authentication requests on network? So we have Responder, and as mentioned to me was BetterCap. What is the username associated with the challenge that was captured? So the username was, come on, okay, one sec. Username was SVC file copy. ZA is the domain for people who are running. What was the hashed password? I think it was FPASS word. Something like this. Okay, awesome. So yeah, lads, that was our stuff for today, I will say. It's 12:30. I didn't realize it will take how much? Just one took like 40 plus minutes. Interesting. So let's see what this Microsoft one is, because I want to show you. I have to take actually permission from Wrench first. He sent me some CTF challenge. I forgot to ask his permission or her permission if whether I can show the IP or not. Well, okay, till then let's see. Large organization need tools to deploy and manage the infrastructure of the estate. In massive organization, you can't have your own IT personnel. Active is also always fun when it's doable. That's true. Fluffy, I was crying, man. It was 3 days. I was legit crying. That's true. IT personnel is using is a man, I guess. Bro, Wrench is like his CTF thing he mentioned. That was crazy. Got into like a US CTF challenge, right? Okay, so you can't have your IT personnel using DVDs or even USB flash drives running around installing softwares on every single machine. Luckily, Microsoft always provides already provides tools required to manage the estate. However, we can exploit the misconfiguration in these tools to breach Active Directory. Alrighty, so we will be looking at Microsoft Development Toolkit, MDT, the service that helps with the stuff. So that's what we will be covering tomorrow, because it's a lot to cover. So I will be coming on, hopefully I will be able to cover this whole thing tomorrow. And also, let's see, configuration files. I have to cover tomorrow, right? Because tomorrow is Friday, so your guys Saturday morning, I believe, for people in India. So we can do that. We will cover this whole thing tomorrow. And I will ask permissions from Wrench to see if we can share his or her CTF challenge. Yeah, I think Wrench is in the exam, in the middle of exam. Yeah, that's why. But thank you so much. Oh, SSH. Yeah. There will be. Wait, where was SSH mentioned? Where was SSH mentioned? Was there SSH mentioned somewhere? Osh. Oh, like just like Osh. Okay. Wait. No, it was OSSH. In the course W. Oh, where? Oh, SSH command prompt. Oh, I see. Oh, with the McAfee too. Nice. I've never played with McAfee stuff. So that'll be cool. Good eyes, Rob. Good eyes. Amazing. Okay. But till then, thank you so much everyone for joining. I'm sharing the link for this one. So if anybody wants to move forward more. Insomnia, I hope you were able to like figure out this stuff, right? If not, we can also look together on Discord tomorrow. But till then, thank you so much, everyone. Sorry, I am just because I mentioned, right? My parents are here, so I'm not. Oh, nice. Okay. I hope you get it done, man. Yeah. As I mentioned, right? My parents are here. I have to spend time with them. So sorry, I'm not able to spend so much time with you guys, but soon, I will take some maybe days off too, right? In future, just so I can spend more time with you guys. But thank you so much, everyone. You guys have been amazing and making my dream come true. So I really, really appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much every single message means to me. So thank you so much. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Wrench, Idor, Insomnia, Jolly, my man, and also Kunal. Right? Big thanks to you for agreeing with the cloud all of a sudden. Thanks, Chiriram, and yeah. Hopefully, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, and even more content. Thank you so much. Thank you, Insomnia. Cheers. Bye. Have a good night. And like usual, like, share, subscribe. But help other. That's more important than like, share, subscribe. Help other people. Till then, thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone. Love you. Thank you. Rest up. And signing off. Your favorite hacker.